We also talk about democratizing our financial system. I think that's a concept that we are exploring. To me, it means that rather than having all of the direction on how our state monies should be spent, that it would also allow for need to rise up from a community, and a community or our businesses would be able to develop through an influx of loans, of loanability, to respond to the needs that they see in their community without having to go to the legislature and convince legislators who meet very rarely to fund their projects. Is that your understanding of what democratizing our financial system could be?
Yes, there are a couple of layers to that. One of the means of democratizing our economy is to keep more control over the decisions on what is state revenue invested in. And so how do we not only essentially invest our deposits in the Wall Street banks, but how do we invest some of those deposits, those like the state income taxes, how do we deposit those in the public bank and and determine how they will be invested to the betterment of New Mexicans, just like developing from the equity that's put into the bank goes into investing decisions made for New Mexico. And that is reflected also in how the board will be made up, with input from board members who have both banking and finance backgrounds, but also community development, community economic development. They're savvy in the financial understandings, yet they also have understandings about how community development functions. And there's a stipulation in the legislation that we would be tracking to make sure that goes into policy about how input continues to be made from communities into how shaping the loan programs that are offered by the bank.